Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 124 of Millennial Movie Talk, MMT, your movie news podcast. We don't really talk about the news anymore. We just talk about movies and stuff.
We talk about trailers. That's news.
Yeah, that's about as
We
close to
trust
news as
people
we
to get
get.
their news elsewhere.
I'm Brayden. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Alex Lamb,
Hello.
Michael Herman,
Hello.
and everyone's favourite cartoon character, Steph Rillo.
Hello.
Steph,
Yes,
you sound a little different this week.
I do, and I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no sore throat. There's no cold and flu symptoms. I don't have COVID-19. I'm fully vaccinated. And I didn't go to a
Doesn't
rager.
mean you don't have it.
Well, I didn't go to a rager anyway. So.
I'm waiting for a Looney Tunes back in action or Who Framed Roger Rabbit moment where you unzip and reveal that you're a
Just
CGI
a really
character.
bad disguise with no... They didn't get further than the appearance.
It's quality stuff.
I'm going to try and keep the talking to a minimum.
Okay.
That's great for podcasting.
We'll cross live to you when you're ready to share some thoughts.
Yes. That's
Sound
right.
good?
I have a feeling it's not going to stop you.
As long as you don't say anything that I disagree with.
Oh, time to throw out all the opinions.
How bad is La La Land?
Before we get into controversial movie takes to trigger Steph, can we hear about what happened on the weekend, please?
The weekend report. It's
The weekend report.
like the morning report, but longer.
We had Alex's birthday party.
Yes. Gathering, get together, party,
Hang.
Yeah, so we had my 24th birthday thing.
Such a baby.
Not really.
I say as the youngest here.
So where do we begin? So we'll start at the end because that's where the most
The end is the
interesting stuff
highlight.
happens. We went to a board game bar in the city, then we went to an electronic darts place. Everyone keeps thinking I say dance instead of darts.
Oh, you went dancing.
Yeah, when I go, we went to like an electronic darts place, and they go, oh, dance. Oh my god! I was like, no, like darts. Cool. So, and then we went to the casino after many a money was lost.
Hell yeah.
Some money was won. I think
Yeah.
about $10 of money was won. But
Damn straight.
Cumulatively among
with 8 people, with six or seven people, $10 was won.
That sounds like the odds of a casino.
So beautiful.
Now,
So then
you can hear more of that in the pre-show, which amble on the Patreon.
And then, as all good nights, then we entered the pancake kitchen.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
At
It was
like,
fun.
what, 4 a.m. or something?
4 a.m.
Nice.
So about 4:30, when we went to go leave the city, I ordered an Uber on my phone. I was with Jess, Steph, and Jess is another friend from the show. And I put in our 3 locations, and I was obviously last, so I put myself in last.
Yep.
And then we waited for the Uber. Idiot Uber circled us about 4 times, I reckon. It was like, oh, he's just got to turn down this road. Nah, he's gone back that way and doing that way. Like, he'd never just get onto Hindley Street.
Yeah. Like a plane not being able to hit the runway right.
Yeah,
No,
he just
take it
like,
again.
he gets so close to turning onto Hindley Street and then,
He'd obviously just like miss it or
he
something.
missed it and go the long way. And then go like a long way. So he finally got onto Hindley Street and we saw his car.
He looks at
We
us.
saw the number plate. He looked at us. We waved, just like, yeah, it's us.
Yep.
Turned down a side street, cancelled the Uber. Do you know how cold it was at 4:30 in the morning on Hindley Street? Steph was shivering.
Yeah.
And we were just like, fuck this.
He
There's
was
a taxi there.
threatened by your aura.
You weren't dressed for 4:30 a.m.
No, we weren't. There was a taxi there, so we just got in the taxi. And we got greeted with this extremely old Italian man from Murray Bridge.
I don't know anything about him being Italian.
I think he was definitely he was Italian. It was something.
He was Eastern European in some regard.
So we're in the taxi.
through heritage or otherwise.
So the whole taxi ride was a bit of a riot.
Yep.
Where at one point Jess kept giving him directions, but he wouldn't do it. Just turn down there like to Victoria Square or something.
Yeah, that's
like,
the one.
And he went past it and went down Melbourne Street.
Okay.
And just like, why are you going down Melbourne Street? He goes, oh, because there's a bakery there that all the kids like to go to. And we're just like, no, we don't
want to go home.
we don't want to go to the
It's 4 a.m.
We're like, we just
dude.
went to the pancake kitchen, we're done.
They're
We're
not
like-
even cooking there yet.
We're just like, my guy, stop. And so like, it just kept
he
getting...
kept laughing at nothing.
So-
None of us were talking.
He made a joke to Jess, and Jess didn't hear what he said,
Okay.
but it must have been the world's funniest joke.
Did he just start losing it?
Because he like, and
He
his
was loving
laugh, it was like he was like, oh no, 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 ha 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 ha. He'd look at Jess, and Jess would be like, oh, and he'd be like,
Did you stick Jess in the front?
yeah.
Oh man,
Steph
maybe
and I in
he
the
had
back.
asthma or something.
I-
Steph and I in the
Trying to
back
stifle.
trying to stop each other from laughing, messaging Jess in the front.
Yep.
Jess having no idea what's going on. Things happen like he turned down another weird place and then he had to go at Jess because
God.
he thought that Jess told him to turn down there when she didn't. We got to Steph Street from coming from Paynham.
Yep.
I'm not going to say the
Let's
name.
not
of the street.
dox people
Finally.
too much.
Yeah, finally coming from Paynham. We turn onto Steph's road that goes to
street.
and you have to do a U-turn
Yep.
to get there. And he couldn't comprehend that because Jess was like,
drove
"Yeah,
right
just up
past.
here. Do the U-turn. Do the U-turn. You meant to do the U-turn there." And he went, "No, you said no." And then
stops.
he stops in the middle of the road.
Oh, Jesus.
Luckily, it's 4:30 in the morning.
Yes, there's no one around.
Yeah, and then he reversed back, does the U-turn, drops
Ciao.
Steph
See you
off,
later.
thinks I get out,
Oh.
does not compute that I get out, right? And so he drives. Now he goes to drop Jess off next.
Yep.
Because Jess didn't want to be in the car alone with him.
No.
So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. People at home take note. That's good.
because he was just a weird guy.
He's
He was
a
a
weird
weird
unit.
unit. So we're driving to Jess's. We're going down a main road, and then Beat It comes on the radio.
Jess put it on,
No.
didn't she?
She put the radio on.
Oh, okay.
Beat It comes on.
Yep.
And he sits there, processes it, he goes, "Beat it. Ha, ha, ha. MJ."
That's it.
So weird.
I lose my shit in the back. And that causes him to freak out because he didn't know I was in the back.
Yes.
I'm in the back laughing because, like, I don't care. I'm drunk. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He
Shits
he
himself.
turns around, looks at me. We're just like, what are you
Like
doing
Lee
here?
from The
Oh my
Office.
god.
Yeah. Like, and then because we went through the detour tonight. That was
yes.
their Saturday night as
Yeah.
well, or Sunday
Jesus.
morning.
Oh, he would have had a field day with that.
Couldn't comprehend what to do, even though they put up the signs.
Yep.
And then
Can't read signs.
I had to help him get from Jess's to mine
Yeah.
because we're not far at all.
Yeah, folks, that's like 5 minutes.
It's literally
If
pretty
that.
much a straight line
It's
after.
yeah. And I was just like,
Oh
turn,
boy.
turn. I have shocking relations with Ubers and taxi drivers.
At 4 a.m. in the morning.
Even when Steph and I left, last night, the last time we went to Lost Dice.
Yep.
When Steph and I were in the Uber.
Yep.
He dropped Steph off, and then he just didn't want to put my details in. He was just like, "Oh, you can direct me." I was like, "Oh, cool."
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, "Go straight down here for a while. I'll tell you when to turn." And every 50 meters, he'd be like, "Straight." Yep. So that was the end of that night. I think we got home at 4:45. So
Incredible.
Bedtime.
That is excellent.
that was a fun night.
It was fun. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Now
Thank
we're
you so
10
much.
minutes into the
birthday.
show.
10 minutes into the show, that's like a cold open. That's
Yeah.
like a first cold open we've ever had. Can I preach for a minute?
Mhm.
I didn't sleep last night because I started watching season 3 of Sex Education, which came out late last week. If you haven't been watching Netflix's Sex Education, it's fantastic. I very much enjoy it.
Couldn't get into it. Watched the first 2 episodes. Went, nah, not for me.
Season 1 and 2, it's 100% my shit. It's comedy drama of teenagers who are very, going through hormones and stuff. And it's all about the lack of sex education in school, and then it's also about representation of everybody and actually educating people not only in the show as characters but also the viewer and helping them understand all these things. It's excellent for sexual health and for gender identity and for sexual orientation, everything. It's amazing. Season 3 came out. I started watching it last night. I watched episode 1. And then I was halfway through the final episode when I looked at my window when the sun was up.
Oh, jeepers.
So
What time did you put on the first episode? Just roughly.
I think, I finished watching Classic Call-Out Movie, and then I was like, all right, I want to watch the first episode of Sex Education. And I think that was at about just before 11. So I was going to watch one episode and go to sleep. And then I didn't. And I watched the whole thing. And it was excellent. And I absolutely loved it. It goes into such interesting places. These are some of the most 3-dimensional characters I've ever seen over the course of a TV show. The fact that they delve into basically all the supporting cast get their own complete character arcs where you really get to understand them and know what they're going through, and you learn with them or you laugh at them because, you know, there's also just wacky comedy stuff in there. And it really pulls at the heartstrings as well if you really get invested with these characters. For anyone who's into that sort of thing, I really, really, really implore that you check out Sex Education if you haven't.
I will watch it.
How'd you manage that?
Sorry to take the spotlight. I pinched this together and it shot.
Ooh, that's fun. It's like a Beyblade.
That was an interesting moment. Continue.
But yeah, Sex Education, I highly recommend it. Michaela recommended it to me just as season 2 was coming out, and then I ended up binging the entire thing very quickly. And then when this came out, Michaela was like, oh, we're going to watch it together or are we going to watch it separately? Because we didn't watch the last lot separately. We didn't watch them together, and we're watching a lot of stuff together at the moment. So there's a lot of stuff that, you know, we want to get through watching. And I was like, nah, it'll be all right. We watch it separately, and it gives us something to talk about. She watched 2 episodes, and I watched all of them. So that's
now
where
you
I'm
have to
at.
wait.
Yeah, so now I have to wait to talk about it. So
No one's here's watched it.
no one here has
No.
watched it.
No.
It's not really your guys' vibe per se.
Yeah.
I
tried. At least.
It honestly, it shocked me how much it became my vibe. Like I absolutely love it. Highlights of season 3. The season starts with an incredible sex montage.
Oh.
It's
okay.
It's a lot, and then every single episode starts
With a sex
with
montage?
starts with basically a sex montage, a sex scene, except for the final episode. But one of those scenes, slight spoilers for a B plot for an episode that involves a character you've never met before. A couple are going at it in a trailer park home.
As you do.
As they do. They're absolutely going for it. And the cat's watching. But they're going at it so hard that the trailer park starts to not the whole trailer park. The trailer starts to rattle. And
really going at it, eh?
Their microwave unclicks out of its spot and starts shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, and it absolutely destroys the cat. And it's brutal.
I love how the word you used is destroy the cat.
Oh my god, like in the worst way. Like, there was destroyed pussy on both ends. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to Sex Education. And there's non-binary characters in this season, which is excellent. I love
nice.
that.
That's a sentence thought I'd hear from Brayden.
Destroy that.
Just
2
want to
pussies
interject-
being destroyed.
I just want to interject quickly
Yes, sir?
because I haven't been watching anything really except for The Office and the movies that we had to watch. But I watched one episode of Ted Lasso.
Oh, how is
good?
it?
I want to watch it.
I really liked it. I didn't think it would be my vibe. I think it's a slow start. I need to get into
I hear
it a
season
bit more.
2's not that good though.
I have
Okay.
heard
Oh,
that
they
as
already
well.
brought out.
I bring that up because the Emmys were on yesterday. Or the Emmys were on
Yeah.
yesterday, yeah.
didn't
So
even
Ted
know that.
Lasso cleaned up, The Crown cleaned up.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, of course.
And I also watched 3 episodes of Mythic Quest.
Oh, you're on Mythic Quest.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on Mythic Quest.
Just because it's
Rob McElhenney, and it's also created by
Oh,
Charlie
okay.
Day.
Yeah.
So I had to.
What do
go
you
into it.
think of it? Because it's like when Dan got me onto Mythic Quest and I checked it out, and my main takeaway from it was, man, all of these people are pretty just bad people.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
always
bad
su- it's
people.
always sunny.
It's always sunny.
Yeah, it's that exact
awesome.
vibe.
I think it's like the show's a bit ridiculous. I think it's entertaining. I found it entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show is ridiculous. I probably I'm not so much into the sort of game that they're making, like the Raven.
Yeah.
As like I would be if they were making something like Stardew Valley. But regardless, I think the show's fun. Like I'm 3 episodes in, and I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. So yeah, it's a very easy watch.
That's
It's-
another
it's
one
not-
where
yeah.
you really get to know all the side characters around and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's very like The Office and things like that
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Where
And-
you really get to know the whole cast.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
I've also I just last one I have to watch is Morning Wars. I haven't started that.
I
one
want to
yet,
watch that
but
too.
I
Apparently,
really-
season 2 comes out soon.
I
That's
really want to
the-
see that. Billy
the-
Crudup, Jen Aniston.
Yeah, that's
Steve Carell.
Carell.
the morning news broadcast show,
Yeah.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
called The Morning Show everywhere else except Australia and Indonesia because we have a morning show.
God damn it. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. I'm very interested to hear if you keep watching Ted Lasso.
It's just Morning Glory, the show.
Yeah, basically. I didn't mind that movie. It's pretty shit, but I quite liked it. Also, I have the Emmy nominations here in case any of you have questions about what won what.
I don't because I looked at them today.
I would love to know the big ones because I haven't seen it.
I've seen the controversy.
It's The Crown, Ted Lasso.
That's it?
That's it.
That's basically
Fair
it.
enough.
Josh O'Connor, Olivia Colman.
Okay, yep.
Ted Lasso did comedy.
Ewan McGregor won Outstanding Lead Actor.
For
what?
For a miniseries.
Oh.
I don't know. But yeah, that's it.
He won it for Kenobi, which isn't out yet.
Finished filming though.
Yeah, I did see that today.
Yeah.
What's his face? Gets to hold a lightsaber?
Yeah, Han.
Han Solo.
No, Han from Fast and Furious.
Yes, I know.
Whose name is Han Solo in Fast and Furious. His name is legit Han. They did that as an Easter egg. It's spelled in like an Asian way. That's
okay.
Han Solo.
Oh, see, like see. Oh, yeah, it is.
CEO,
like it's Seolu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hadn't thought of that.
Yep. So that's that. I finished watching You for the second time. Did you see the
Was
season?
there a new one though?
There is a new one.
Yes.
October 15th. Did you see
it's
the
not even-
trailer?
wait.
If
not
we
even
had
out
Christian here, he's finished season 1 now, so he would be able to jump on that next week.
Have you seen the trailer for season 2?
I watched the trailer yesterday.
Looks weird, doesn't it?
It
Looks bonkers.
Very weird. Very weird. Not sure what to
Got some
expect
cougar
from it.
action.
Yeah, got a bit of cougar action.
Got some crazy wife action.
Yeah, we got crazy everyone action.
Crazy everyone.
Crazy everyone. The kid's going to be interesting.
Oh, the kid's going to be fun.
Kid's going to be fun.
I'm a little disappointed it isn't a girl. He wanted it to be a girl, and it's a boy. Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah, but with
I
a guy
guess
like
I'm
that,
relieved.
be
It's
very
relieved.
concerned. if
No.
it was a girl.
relieved.
It's because he wants to protect when he was in the end of season 2, where they find out that they're having a kid. He's just like, I'm going to protect you from the people like me. He's talking like that
Oh my!
about his
What
daughter.
This show is wild.
Yeah,
It's really good.
so
though.
good. It's amazing.
God
great.
damn.
I finished watching Rick and Morty season 5.
How was it?
The worst season so far.
Really?
Just fine. Everyone knew this though. You had the semen episode, which it's funny because they apparently a lot of people stopped watching after the semen episode.
I stopped watching.
Okay.
I gave it just Turkey Thanksgiving, and that's about it.
Yeah, but that's 3 episodes after still. But yeah, it's just it wasn't good. And the last episode was great, but like overall,
It doesn't make it make up for what
I'm never going to watch the semen episode. I'll always skip it now because that was just like real bad.
Really not good. Just
because
uncomfortable.
it doesn't really fill me with hope. Like when I do eventually try and go through and watch it. Like,
Yeah,
I've given up at this point. I just don't care.
I caught up on the latest 2 episodes of Only Murders in the Building.
Ooh.
Oh, I haven't
I haven't
caught
watched
up.
the newest one.
Still
yet.
great. Still great. We love Steve Martin and Martin Short. Steve Martin Short.
Steve Martin Short.
And Selena Gomez is great too.
Have you caught up?
No, I haven't seen any more. I haven't been able to watch any more. But you
Just
guys
the whole
can talk
car
about it.
sequence.
It's
The
okay.
whole car sequence. That was good.
Yeah, I still desperately need to watch it.
So yes, and finally I watched Game Night again, which
Ooh,
is
very nice.
amazing.
Very
It's
nice.
a 5 out of 5. It's
We
easily the
I was
best
gonna
comedy.
say we did watch A Quiet Place Part 2.
We did.
Quiet Place Part 2. I'd never
Brayden,
seen
do
it
you wanna
before.
Quickly give us your thoughts.
That movie, I had my concerns when it was originally like announced because I really liked the first one and I was like, oh, I would have just liked that to be its own thing. But then I was like, okay, well, what are they going to do with it? And then the trailer came out and it had like some like flashback stuff and I was like, oh, okay, let's see what that's like. And then that is literally the opening of the movie and that's it, which I was on board for. I thought the ending of that opening I really liked the ending of the opening where it very suddenly transitioned to the end of the first movie in that one shot. I loved that. It continues to be a sound designer's wet dream. It's phenomenal what they do with that. I think it's shot beautifully. I really thought like
Cillian Murphy can get it.
Cillian Murphy.
If he had to shower, maybe.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy on any other day can
Steph.
get it. And in that movie where he is a hillbilly hick who is kind of like not grieving his wife properly and he's just really disheveled and not doing well. I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse. I don't know what you imagine. Oh, not a zombie apocalypse. I thought it was fun. You know, in this one, you get to see the monsters more. And that's always nice because I thought they had a really cool design.
But what about Dive?
That's the best shit ever.
Dive's sick. Dive and the bear trap are the 2 best moments.
Oh
of the
my
film.
the
god,
bear
that bear trap came out of nowhere. Oh, it was brutal. And then the kid's fine.
Oh, he's not fine.
No,
he missed the bone.
It missed the bone, so he's fine. I thought it was really fun. I really liked it. I thought the tense scenes were really tense. It was hilarious watching it with Dan's commentary. Dan being so completely.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if Dan liked it or not.
No, I think he did, but at the same time, Dan watches horror for a living.
Had he seen it before? Or is this his first?
No, he hadn't seen it either. But Dan knows horror so well. He just
Yeah.
picked shit constantly. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Glad.
There was something else there as well. What do you think of the most recent What If?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my least favorites. Can you get my laptop while you're up? New What If Killmonger saved Tony Stark. It was fine.
It was
That-
Iron Man does Black Panther.
Iron Man just keeps getting killed in every episode of What If, which sucks. But it's because they don't have Robert Downey Jr. Pretty much is what
Yeah.
I take away from it. So yeah, it was just fine. Michael B. Jordan's always nice to get back to talk to. But other than that, I didn't really.
Nice talking to Michael.
It's nice getting Michael B. Jordan back, and Chadwick Boseman, obviously, one of the episodes he came back for as well.
I think the most interesting part of it was the ending.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, because I think this is sort of the first time
I
they
have
sort of
plot hole.
alluded at what's going to happen next. What's the plot?
So you know when he picks up the missile and throws it away,
Yes.
why can he do that? He hasn't had the Black Panther serum. Yeah,
I was also thinking that.
yeah, because I thought maybe in the promos and the start of it, I was just like, maybe he's already had it.
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe something happened.
something happened where he somehow stole it or something earlier. He can just yeet a missile for some reason.
He
He's
just picked up the missile and threw it.
He's a normal dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Also, he looks exactly how he looks in a film 8 years later.
yeah.
Yeah, the timeline stuff.
He's got all the same. He's got all the same scars on his body,
He doesn't have as many.
doesn't he?
No, he's got quite a lot, but they don't go all the way down to his wrist.
Okay.
And it's not as many, but also animation. So, I liked the stuff they did towards the very end of it. The fighting continues to be brutal. It continues to not really be a family-friendly show.
I don't think I think it's my second least favorite. I think the Captain Carter one still just I've seen this before.
I'm trying to think of which one was my least favorite now, but Michaela and I did rank them at one point, but I can't remember.
I think I did. I think Doctor Strange is still the best.
I agree with that. Doctor Strange was fantastic.
Doctor Strange number 1, and then How the Avengers Died number 2.
Yeah, the murder mystery. Yep.
Yep. Then probably Star-Lord number 3. What else has there been? Zombies 4.
Zombies and Carter and Killmonger.
Killmonger Carter.
Yeah, no,
This week's Party Thor.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. That'll be good fun because I think it will. End of this one, we should, I imagine, get a tease for them all crossing over.
Well, apparently they're coming back. Apparently the rest of the seasons,
yeah,
the last 2 episodes of the season is going to be
a big crossover between everyone.
yeah.
because they
released a trailer.
Yeah, and I saw
there
there was
a lot more.
There was a little shot with the 2 characters who interacted at the end of the most recent episode.
Yeah.
Which I'm interested to see what that comes of that, especially because one of them's younger because it is earlier.
Yeah, because it's earlier.
I like that. But yeah, What If I highly recommend still. What If is a big
The
shock.
highs are high, but the lows are low.
Yeah, it's just a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still my favorite show out of all the ones so far. Loki's a close second though.
I did fucking love Loki. I really liked Loki.
Michael, what have you been watching?
Michael,
I have nothing really.
sick.
It's
Great.
literally just
I
the
was
one
actually
episode
just
of
gonna say, before
Only
you
Murders
push-
in the Building.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I spoke over you just
no,
then.
it's all right.
I was just going to say, before we push the button for a segment, I think executive decision, we will do Mission Impossible next week when I have my voice back. So I
Better
don't.
click it.
That's you got to click the other one.
What if you forget?
I won't forget. I'll rewatch it if I have to. It just
I'll-
makes it. What do you think?
If you're going to talk a lot about it, it might be fair.
Honestly, we're like a third of the way through this episode. I'm surprised at how well your voice is holding up.
Thank you.
It's not as bad as what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I say
That
with
doesn't
a
answer
saying
my
that,
question.
big voice crack.
I see. All right.
And we got a copyright strike.
No, he didn't.
No, we didn't. That's fine.
All
Mission
right.
Improbable with
It's the last one.
Steph.
It's John Wick starting next week.
Yeah, John Wick starting next week.
fortnight.
A fortnight. Yeah, I'm very excited to start John Wick. Actually, I think watching Mission Impossible first was a good choice just because it's hyped me up.
I like you want to do the first 3 Mission Impossibles, do the 3 John Wicks, and do the last 3 Mission Impossibles.
Did any of us know that you guys were doing John Wick next?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because I had
talked
to do,
about it a while.
I had to do 9 foreign films, so I chose 6 Mission Impossibles
But
and
I
3
had to
John
do
Wicks.
9 Fast and Furious films.
That was like a
That's
year
why
ago.
I had to do 9 foreign films, and
So
then
now
I'm going to have to do 9 of whatever you choose next.
All right, I'll
God.
pick something.
Which can't be foreign films, but you could just load classic films onto it.
I'm going to do pre-code films.
Are you ready? You
Steph,
ready?
you just make him watch
Anime.
Lawrence of Arabia 9 times.
That's it. That's what was happening.
That counts as 2 because it's that fucking long.
9 seasons of anime. Whatever seasons you choose. That's so long.
Grave of the
9 Ghibli
Fireflies.
That's so much.
Is
9
it-
Ghibli films is fine.
Is it?
9 seasons
still
of
kill
anime.
myself.
Grave of the Fireflies 9 times.
I don't think Steph could sit.
You couldn't do that.
I would not be able to.
You couldn't even talk about it.
No.
She can't talk about it now.
No.
So Mission Impossible Fallout. This is the one that you actually been waiting for.
Oh, the Henry Cavill and the.
Secret Easter egg. He does it twice. When it cuts to the reflection, it happens. It
again.
happens
Yeah,
before.
give
he
it-
does.
yeah.
You're
They
right.
give it to you from the front and the
Oh,
back.
just how we like it.
They give us the Mirrorverse Cavill.
What?
Yep. You're right. You're exactly right.
What did you say?
Nothing. Don't worry. It's fine.
I'm going to listen to this episode for the first
No,
time.
oh, because it won't sound like you, so you'll be fine with it.
Oh. A plot hole.
So basically, look, it did almost fall into the trap that I mentioned last fortnight, where they introduce someone that we're supposed to trust, but then they reveal it as the traitor halfway through. It wasn't so much of a dramatic reveal and a betrayal as that them figuring it out themselves that he was the baddie, but it was still the good guy became the bad guy. I was like, that's fine though, because it's Henry Cavill, so he could do whatever he wants.
But we all knew he was bad.
Yeah.
Wait,
He doesn't really play much into the good guy.
They don't really say he's the good guy because
He's
you
sort of
find out all the time that he's been betraying him when there's a smashed phone and they had to hand the phone to the CIA,
Yeah.
the head of the CIA, but he hands her like a phone that isn't that one.
Yes, I mean, it was very.
He's always
suspicious
he's
from
just
the
always
start.
the shade. He's just shady.
He's
But
shady,
the
right?
mustache that killed Justice League,
Oh,
It's
it is
fantastic.
So,
worth it.
it's so good.
So worth it.
I'll never forget. This is not me. It's James said this at the end of it, seeing it the first time, where you get to the end of the film. It's the fight on the ledge. It's a reveal of him and his scarred face. James just like, fuck. It felt so long since the beginning of this film. This felt like a journey.
An epic.
Yeah.
I was worried about Ving Rhames and about Simon Pegg in the film. I wasn't sure what the stakes were going to be.
It was an absolute crime they didn't kill Simon Pegg in this film.
Oh, come on.
I think it's my only problem in the film. I think you kill Simon Pegg there. It would have added so much.
Would have been a perfect.
It would be sad.
It'd be
but-
I'd be gutted, but I'd be like,
It would have been a moment.
perfect.
Would have been a
It would have
moment.
been, but they're making more, aren't they? So,
2 more.
I mean, Simon Pegg's going to be in them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I overall, this was my favourite one. The films have pretty much been building and building, except for number 2, which was
Bad.
the worst one so far. But yeah, the films have really been improving in quality pretty consistently. And number 6 was my favourite, not entirely because of Henry Cavill, substantially because of Henry Cavill, but just because of the action scenes. The actual plot line was like easier to follow. I remember I said the
did you
first
see
one.
the exact moment he broke? Could you pick it out? The moment that he broke it, was it laying ankle?
Yeah, when he broke his
yeah,
ankle.
yeah, when he jumped the building, you could see.
Yeah.
I did know that exact scene because I'd seen it before. But you watch it, you're still like, what a madman.
What about the Halo jump? He did that Halo jump.
Actually, I was just going to say, topical. I was watching. Have you been paying attention? I think it was just last night, and they said that these couple traveling in some continent somewhere was found. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I saw the post about it.
because he was preparing, doing stunts for the
Oh,
next.
yeah,
Mission Impossible.
He like
My God.
he like parachuted in on them, like doing a hike or something. So they got a
That's
photo,
great.
and he's just like parachuting and everything.
Oh my
just-
God.
He's
I've seen-
dedicated.
I've seen that. I saw the photos the other day.
I really liked Angela Bassett.
Yep.
Yeah, really liked her being in it as well. She was great. I think it's still like another Mission Impossible film. It doesn't do anything groundbreaking as
But it's
far as
better.
but it's better. It was better.
He flew that helicopter at the end.
What do you think about all that?
Look at the helicopter.
What was your favorite moment of the film? That's not the cocking of the arms because obviously that's everyone's. Did you? And also, sorry, when I first saw that, spoilers to the end of it because it's like one of my favorite action films of all time. When they stopped the bomb, did you think it went off? Because
Yeah.
the clouds look like a mushroom cloud.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it went off. I was like, did they fucking do it?
Did we see it for the first time? Because I
Yeah,
think we
I
just sat there and
Yeah.
Like,
big
oh,
face, and you're just like,
I
what's
liked-
going on?
When we met old mate again from the last one, the
Did you? Yeah, I love him back in it.
he's still creepy, man.
Yeah.
But also when they brought him into the
Oh, he's got a beard now.
when they had the scene, it was the scene where they're underground. I think Henry Cavill is still on their team, and they've got Simon Pegg is like in a chair, and he's going. I can't, I'm blanking on the scene, but it was a scene underground. I was like, this is really well done. This is the dialogue and everything about it. I was like, can't believe I'm saying this about a Mission Impossible film. But yeah, I'm excited to see the next one.
There's so many. I mean, the Halo jump's amazing. Especially watching it in 4K, because in the 4K copies, it goes to IMAX. It goes to IMAX in a few scenes.
Screen.
You get full screen for the Halo jump. You get full. I'm pretty sure when the Halo jump, the doors open to the thing. The screen
That's the
rises.
screen. Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
I love letterbox editing. Oh, it's my shit.
And
I love it.
The helicopter fight at the end.
Yeah.
It goes full screen as well.
So good.
Incredible. But I have to say, every time I watch it, and I low-key wish it happened, it's it's him visualizing if he had to go on this mission and shoot all these people.
Yeah,
Like that kind of alternate reality bit that plays.
yeah.
I love that.
You like that? Okay, I was going
Because
to say
I just love
you said-
watching Ethan Hunt just murder people.
Oh yeah, it would be cool if they did that. If he just because
Like-
he is still like a good guy, really. He
It
doesn't
gives you
really-
that moment where you go, this is what this guy's capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it comes back and you're like, oh, but he's trying to do this
So,
way.
right, he's trying to
trying to
be
be a
pacifist.
good
kind
guy.
Also,
of.
especially in this one. Oh, Vanessa Kirby's in this one too.
Yes, she is. I was going to say Vanessa Kirby. Love her. I love her. In fact, that whole scene in the casino when it was a casino.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nightclub.
That whole scene-
Nightclub casino.
Nightclub
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah, I really liked that whole thing as well. I was shipping Vanessa Kirby and.
Oh, and him on the motorbike too. In the
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah, just the sleekness of it.
that's him
Yeah.
again too. They on one of the
He-
busiest roundabouts
It's
ever.
such a
He filmed it
shame.
with no harness or anything.
He would be the coolest guy on the planet if he
He
wasn't,
wasn't a wacko. I love him though. It's okay for me.
Look, you have to respect the hustle.
Yeah,
But I'd
the
love to get a
hustle is
photo
there.
with him, but I wouldn't sit down with dinner with him. But
No, but wouldn't that kind of just be interesting? Just to see what he says.
yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
It would
Seth
be
Rogen's done it, and Seth Rogen said it was weird.
Yeah, it would be.
Is that in the book?
Yeah, it's in the book.
I've got to read it.
You got to finish reading the book?
I started reading it.
Yeah, it's a good book.
It's good.
But yeah, I think you've made a good choice showing Mission Impossible first because I'm more excited for John Wick. I was more excited for John Wick going into it as well. But now I'm sort of like warming up. It's still not a movie I would go out of my way to watch, but I'm warming up to the idea of action films in general.
Being good.
Yeah, being good, being more than just fights and
John Wick's interesting because I personally think John Wick has the opposite effect where each film slightly gets worse. But like,
That's
they're still
fair,
great.
that's
Okay.
fair.
They're still like really solid.
all right, we'll see. So it's like we're going like a
Yeah, I
And
think
ending of 2 is like...
I think 3 goes to some weird places.
Oh,
and
definitely.
I really wish 3 was the last one.
Yeah, the fact that 3 isn't the last one is my main point of
I
contention with
definitely agree. I have not watched it since we saw
Yeah,
it.
I think it could have been a really solid trilogy, but they just didn't end it. And I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, they set up 4. And I was like, here we go.
There's definitely like when
I'm definitely going to go see it.
When I think about 3, definitely like the knife hallway.
That's the best part of the film.
That's definitely one. That's
Especially if
probably
you
one
have
of
the
my favorite.
R-rated version of the film.
Oh, yeah, that was
We got to watch the R-rated
insane.
version.
okay. We'll do that.
I remember in the cinema that, and it was just...
It's because we couldn't get it in the cinema. But we didn't get the R-rated version in the cinema.
Oh, no, we watched it afterwards.
We could only get the R-rated version on 4K when it came
That's
out. Not even
right.
on Blu-ray, on 4K.
Yeah, that's insane.
And
it was still... I mean, even the one in the cinema was
oh,
fucking
brutal because you got the sound still. You don't have the
Yeah.
visual.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Insane.
You'll find out.
But just ending of 2 is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's something when I think about other than the first movie, like my mind goes straight to the ending of number 2.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Iconic. Classic.
Iconic.
What?
Do you know what is iconic and classic?
Our Patreons? Our Patreons.
Yeah, that's a Patreon jingle, guys.
Our Patreons are amazing, and we want to thank them. You can join our Patreons at patreon.com/Millennial Movie Talk, where you can chuck us $1 or $2 every month, literally as little as $1 a month, and you get the pre-show and all the behind-the-scenes stuff. And you can help support the show and make it happen.
Thank you to our lovely Patreon.
We would love that. Thank you to our special shout-out Patreon, Jai Perry. Thank you so much.
We love Jai Perry.
We love Jai Perry.
Jai Perry.
Thank you so much. You can join Jai Perry and support
Perry.
the show. You can support the show Patreon.com/Millennial Movie Talk. We're taking it really well
Joe Perry real quick.
over here.
Most of us are taking it pretty well.
We're taking it incredibly well. It's fine.
I can be strong.
This is a
Just
weird
hold
new-
it together.
Let's just get to this.
Alex has tried being angry. You've tried being angry at them, and now you're trying to receive their forgiveness,
He's going through the stages of grief.
sympathy.
He's
Come
going
back.
through the stages of
Come
grief.
back.
Yeah. Classic
We can be better.
call out.
Classic call-outs.
Well, you got half the syllables there.
With a little squeak.
Classic call-outs.
Oh, yeah. There it
Classic
is,
call out.
lads.
Classic call.
Your voice sort of sounds like rat squeaks.
Ooh.
I just wanted
Classic,
to freak her out.
classic call-outs is a new segment on the show where...
You had a moment in this film too with the rats.
Yeah.
You got scared.
Where we pulled together a list of films that the four of us are here, five of us had never ever seen before, and they were films that are considered classics. We put those into a, what do you call it, a roulette wheel?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a Wheel of Fortune wheel.
Random picker.
And every week we pick a random one and we find out what it is on the show, and then we report back the next week and we discuss it. We have talked about Network and we have talked about The Goonies.
Yes.
To which everyone's response was, "What the shit, you haven't seen Goonies?" That's generally the gist of this entire segment.
Basically.
This one was one that I personally had never heard of before.
I'd heard the name, no idea what it was
I
about.
had heard of it before, but
Heard of the
yeah,
name.
no idea.
And
what it
I
was
know, and the scene,
Okay, yep.
and the scene with the taxi.
Yep. Yes, I get that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
the
that.
icon, very...
I'm walking.
I'm
yeah.
walking,
Yeah, that's the most. We watched Midnight Cowboy from 1969,
Best
starring
Picture winner.
your own John Voight and Dustin Hoffman.
That's it.
A very young John Voight.
I was going to say
Very young,
Michael-
everybody.
I didn't know he got that young.
I know. I was going to say, Michael, considering you didn't watch anything basically other than this, do you want to start us off?
This was an experience for me, at least. Like I said, when it came to Network, this is really just like,
You dipping your toe into older films.
yeah, this is me like very much jumping into the deep end.
It's
and
so-
it was, again, I was very just sort of like thrown back.
It's
like,
so not your comfort zone.
yeah, because like you have like, I don't know, it's I feel like it's also just to do like obviously the older films, so it's like the sound of things and stuff, like obviously not as crisp and stuff.
Clear.
So just some things just sound a bit.
You're looking for
Obviously.
the setting to set it to HD, but it
Yeah.
doesn't work.
It's very stylized for an older film too.
Yeah,
Very,
Did
very.
you like
it's
it?
I think I don't know.
Did you prefer it to Network?
I think I prefer. I don't know. I like the Goonies more, but that's obviously a lot. That's a lot more like close to home, sort
It's a
of.
lot more recent too.
it's more
like-
Yeah,
accessible.
but like it's a lot more like just genre and stuff that I would obviously used to. So it's a bit. It's a lot more.
This is like a
comforting.
full-fledged drama. I
this
guess,
is
as well.
Yeah.
this is
a
a
buddy.
I don't know
60s
what I
drama.
liked more. I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, both of them I like. Definitely, this and Network, I'm definitely was a bit very thrown for a loop. Like
Yeah.
when watching it, like I was sort of like confused and
where
So
you
you-
sitting on it.
Well, Steph and I watched it together.
Yep.
Because she doesn't have Stan,
Ah, yes.
No, don't
so
understand.
it involves her coming here to watch it.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great film. I very much liked the dynamic between Dustin Hoffman and John Voight.
You can also get it.
John,
Boy,
okay.
can get it.
I saved this statement from before the show because I want to be brutal here. John Voight, at the age he is in that cowboy costume, looks like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
just an
He looks like a
overgrown 12-year-old.
Big, buff 12-year-old.
I don't know. I was
He's got
thinking
this
it.
incredibly round, innocent face.
But like, see,
He
I
was
didn't
good-looking.
recognize it until like I looked at the picture. I'm like, oh, it's him. And then obviously I looked back at the young one. I was like, okay, I see it now.
Now I can see it.
but it's still weird.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you
I
go.
was
So
gonna say, I enjoyed. I like I said before, it's very stylized, and I love that.
and it owns it. So
Yeah.
confident in its style.
It knows exactly what it is. It knows what it's going out. It knows what it's trying to do, and it does work for the film.
It's got the song.
So it's got the song.
song?
They make use of that song.
they
I'll
use
tell
that
you what.
song a lot.
Like I loved all the sequences where like the party sequence where everything got weird.
Oh, yeah.
The flashback sequences
Two-
were really interesting as well.
Dream.
Yeah, see, like obviously when they start, you obviously like you get more information as they progress.
Yeah.
But it did take me quite a while to like realize what was going on because obviously it's jumping quite quick. But then like obviously by the end of it, I did figure it out. It just took took a little bit of thinking.
There was some shots in particular that I thought were extremely like well lit and well like composed.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned it. There's a shot where it's just like Dustin Hoffman talking in his dingy the place he's squatting in.
Yeah.
And it's like it's all you see is Dustin Hoffman. Like it's meant to be dark and like I don't know how to explain it. It's just him. Like it's a close up on him, his full head, and yeah.
You got like the moonlight shining, so it shadows him.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's
for
well
like
lit.
a dark place it's meant to be. It's lit really well.
Yeah.
I remember the one you're on about.
It was
yeah.
moody, and I mean, I loved it. It's my favorite one we've watched so far. I gave I won't say my star rating just yet, but it is my favorite one so far. I thought the acting was amazing. I thought the storyline was really, really like compelling. I was engaged the whole time, and I was really rooting for Joe Buck. I just wanted him to succeed in
figuring
New York.
figuring out what it was about, like him just going to be a male prostitute. Like figuring that out, it was like definitely not what like if you said, "Oh, here's Midnight Cowboy," like now knowing what it means, the title makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I would not have it would not be on my like first 5 guesses of what this movie would have been about.
And then I was going to say, just watching, like, so his dream was to go to New York, and then yet Rico's dream was to get to Miami. Like, he wanted to get out of New York, and just him having to, like, no success in his prostitution career. So he was, like, looking at places like dishwasher, and I'm like, oh, he's gone to New York to do the exact same thing that he tries to leave behind. I was really sad for a lot of the movie. I just wanted to give him a big hug. I really liked him, and I really liked the connection, the like friendship between Rico.
I felt really. I went from like being like, oh, this Rico guy's hella slimy and all that, to like really caring for him, especially at the end.
Yeah, because like it's a tough place.
You get to like the shoe shining part and stuff, and you
learn a bit more.
You learn a bit more.
You get to his dad's grave, and you learn more.
Exactly. It's a tough place. Yeah. Plus, about Joe Buck's like his past with the like the rape and everything else that happens with
yes.
With him and Crazy Annie.
I just want to call her Anne. That's not really fair to call her Crazy.
Was it Crazy Annie or Crazy Anne? Yeah,
Crazy
that was her
Anne,
name. That was written on the water tower.
Yeah. Crazy Anne loves Joe Buck or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That's big rape scene. Just like
very big. We didn't really know what was happening. Like we were like,
that
what's
was
going on?
like those those flashbacks. Like obviously you get more information as you go, but like it's
that's the thing. It's like they show you those flashbacks and then you find out what happens and it makes more sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I cried as well. I teared up.
Of course you did.
I did get sad at the end. Like like I don't know. I liked the connection, and you felt
so
at the end, and like
and you see him
so
tear up.
Yeah, and they're so close.
Yeah,
they're so close, and like even in those last moments where like he makes the joke, like you just took your rest stop early or whatever the line is, like
that's a good line.
I was like, oh, you know what? He's just trying to make him feel better. Like like just from the way it went, like him hustling him pretty much and taking his money to now this, like him trying to. Getting him to achieve his dream of getting to Miami is...
What did you think, Brayden? You've been quiet.
Yeah, I am the outlier here. I didn't really enjoy this movie. I don't know what it was. It didn't click with me. I liked the stylized parts. I thought that was the most like bold 60s shit I've ever seen. Like with all the intercutting of like the flashback dream stuff, and then also like all the weird stylistic drug sequency type bits. Like I thought all of that was excellent. I think it was just the general vibe was not for me personally.
That's okay. It's a vibe.
Yeah, I can appreciate 100% how it was filmed and everything back in the day, like how it did such an excellent job with what they had available to them at the time. I thought I couldn't connect. I just found myself not really connecting too much to what's his name, Rizzo? Yeah. Ratzo, what's it?
Yeah, Rico Rizzo's.
Rico Rizzo, Rizzo. Yeah, I thought Hoffman's acting was fantastic. Acting his pants off, especially as he sort of digresses throughout the movie. Especially like towards the end there, he's really going for it. And yeah, I thought he served an excellent performance. I couldn't really connect with the character very much.
Understandable.
I was just like.
Do you think it was because of the way it was filmed, or because of the storyline, or because of like the quality,
subject
like
matter?
I think it was it was the story and
for
subject
the time.
matter.
It's a very like bold thing, especially trying to incorporate like the like homosexuality into it. Like 'cause obviously it was a very like everybody's in the closet. Like, it's not okay back then. So, like, the young teen and stuff.
It's a product
and,
of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It really, I'm really on the fence with it because I couldn't tell if it was going for progressive or going for homophobic.
I think it was going for experimental.
It really walks the line, and I couldn't catch where it was.
I think in
down.
his case, it's leaning towards like he was at a point like he'd do anything for money, because obviously that's not what he wanted. Like, he was hoping to get like, you know, all the rich mums and like
all the
cougars. Yeah, that's the word. But like, obviously, like, I think that was him at a low.
As a fantasy.
Yeah. I think he was.
Because
what I got from the character was that he was putting out so much into this fantasy that he was going to go out there and be this big time successful cowboy hustler, and like, but there was also this whole will he, won't he, with the whole, you know, homosexual stuff, and then he's also very clearly like suffering through immense amounts of trauma from what he experienced, and we see through the flashbacks more and more. Like, he was very clearly a tortured character, but I found I don't know. I couldn't connect with it. I don't know.
Like, so at some point, like, I just remember it. Like, someone obviously like shatters his dream. And it's like the whole cowboy thing's like not this vibe. That's like the homosexual scene. Like, like you're pandering to the wrong audience.
Yeah. But that's it. But then he says like, but you know, I like how this. I like how this makes.
I like
me
that
feel.
line.
Yeah, because that's him. That's him.
That's
like,
what I am.
And
I
that
really
part
like
was
that.
really committed to, no, he feels comfortable and he feels safe and he feels strong when he's dressed like this. And I was like, yes, that's the message I want from this movie. And then I just...
At the same time, they weren't being like aggressive to people, because, you know, we saw a few gay people in the film as well, and they weren't treating them with disgust or anything like that. It was more so like, you didn't have the money. Like,
that's what it was.
You know, it was like, that's...
everything came down to money. And
so I guess it was quite neutral, maybe. Like, so he was offended at being. He was offended at being called gay. Every time it was
that happened right at the end.
Gay, which seemed like denial.
Yes,
it gave off denial vibes for me, but
that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
in the end, I don't think that was like the real. I don't think the real point of it is to question his sexuality. I think the end result is like the thing they make, and
the film is more so about his relationship with Rico, and then obviously their journey together, and them like falling together, and then being stuck together, and then, you know, getting out together in one way or another.
I think Christian and I don't know Christian's thoughts on this, but I'd be interested to hear him. Christian and I have probably the most experience watching films made around this time. Like, this was on the cusp of our limit. We weren't going anything pre-1960, and it is shot like that. But as far as stepping out of your comfort zone, like, you get used to it. I grew up with a lot of these films. Dad loves them, so, you know, it's. But I think you get used to it. It definitely
didn't. It didn't hit me like just like as much as Network did with the age. It was obviously because, you know, it was very out there sort of movie.
Yeah,
so
it
that took it back. So it was a bit of the old school stuff, and then all the extra stuff on top, which is, I feel like, you know, any time you watch it, whether it was now 70s or when it came out, would have probably been a bit like, you know, out there, like as a movie. But
that's 2 Best Picture winners we've seen so far. I give it 4.5 out of 5.
I gave it 4.
Yeah, I'd probably say about 4.
I'm sitting at 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. Okay.
Are we ready?
And all of that goes to cinematography and film work and acting.
That's okay.
Are we ready for the wheel?
The wheel.
The wheel's spinning.
Spin that wheel.
Ooh.
Okay.
Field of Dreams.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Field of Dreams.
I don't think we should say the description, because I'm actually keen to learn what the film is about while we watch it.
No
synopsis.
I think from other TV shows referencing it, I have an idea of what it's about. But
I just know they build something and they will come. That's all I know.
It is Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner from 1989.
Chris will be happy.
Okay.
I'll be happy. I'm
Chris
with
will
the
be
Kevin
happy.
Costner vibe.
This will be the most recent
JFK.
The most recent film we watched so far.
What's this one?
89.
89.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I stand. I think Goonies is my favorite one, and this Midnight Cowboy second with Network.
Goonies
I think
was my second.
Goonies
it was my
is my
least
number one.
favorite.
Goonies
It was
is
my least
mine.
favorite.
I'm sitting at Network, Goonies. I'm in the order that we've watched them.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Progressively gotten worse.
We'll see how Field of Dreams does.
Definitely. Midnight Cowboy. Network. Goonies.
Nice.
Goonies Network. No, Goonies Midnight Cowboy Network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that we're all different.
Yeah.
At least we're different, in mind,
True.
because we're not in looks.
Let's quickly do this. I'll smash through this. At number 5, we have Candyman in its 4th week at the box office. It made $4.7 million, had a 50% drop off from last week's, made $61.4 million worldwide off a $25 million budget.
Very nice.
Oh, you dickhead, Alex. I don't think I did the worldwides. Maybe I did.
Oh, it's all right. Just keep
matter.
going. Just keep
No, I'm just trying to work out if I did. No, I think I did. At number 2, we have Maligan at 2nd week in the box office, $5.4 million, a 26% drop off from last week's, made $14.7 million worldwide. James Wan, one that came out last week.
horror.
Right.
It has a budget of $40 million. It is sitting on a 76 Rotten Tomatoes. At number 3, we have the new one this week, Clint Eastwood's new film, Cry Macho. It made $4.4 million worldwide. Made $4.4 million in the US over the weekend. It's made $4.6 worldwide of a $33 million budget. It's got 52% Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
I googled it. I'm not shocked at all with how it looks. It looks
it looks
exactly
like
like
a
a
Clint
Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
That's the.
Sitting in at number 2 in a 6 week at the box office, it is Free Guy. $5.5 million. It had an 8.8% drop off from last week. It has made $276.2 million worldwide of a $125 million budget. It's sitting on 82%.
I think that means something for me.
Number 1 for its 3rd week, Shang-Chi, $34.7 million of a
Damn.
had a 37.6% drop off from last week's, made $256.5 million worldwide of a $150 million budget, sitting on 92 Rotten Tomatoes.
Excellent work. I love that.
And then when it comes to the draft, we do have changes.
Change.
Sitting at number 4,
Four?
Christian with
5.
sitting at number 5, Christian
Every week.
because there's only 4 of us here.
Yeah.
All right, sitting at number 5, Christian with Christian with $214.9 million. Corella still a big hitter.
Ooh.
At number 4, Brayden, $223.6 million. Free Guy.
It's been a long time coming.
Oh my god, it feels so good to not be in last place for once in my life.
In 3rd place, we have Michael with $371.9 million. Fast and Furious 9. Steph in 2nd place, $379.6 million. Black Widow, her big hitter. And me, 471.8
Damn.
with
Almost half a
Shang-Chi.
billion.
471.
With
Almost half a
Shang-Chi.
billion.
You will crack half a billy.
With Shang-Chi taking over Quiet Place as my big hitter.
Where do we call the end of the draft?
End of September.
Okay, well, we're almost there.
Yeah.
Very exciting. We have one more episode.
Yeah, of the draft.
Oh my god, and then it's all over.
Next weekend will be the last weekend of September. So
God
that's it.
damn, and then we'll have our official
All right, guys.
Scores.
Somehow we got to topple him. Something.
sabotage.
Buy all the tickets in America. Go onto the American sites, buy all the tickets.
Do private screenings of Cruella and just put them every... No.
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry, Reminiscence will come
Reminiscence.
back. It will come back.
A resurgence
Dude,
of
Reminiscence
Reminiscence.
has made $3.9 million.
That's fucked.
Horrid.
That's terrible.
Yep. And that's just worldwide.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
that's...
made about 14 worldwide.
But
So,
still, 14 worldwide isn't even like Hugh
Chris-
Jackman's toothbrush.
hey, Christian and I paid $8 to go see it.
Not even a full price ticket.
Student tickets.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Higher or Lower. Teams aren't even this week, but that's all fine. Steph's a hard hitter by herself. They're never even. Every time I think we're going to have everyone here to make them even, one person pulls out.
Yep.
At some point, we should probably reshuffle the teams.
Yeah.
As sex education will teach you, the pull-out method is not safe. Use a condom.
Anyway,
No, that's just because
how
you
higher or
pull-out
lower
game.
is how higher or
Straight
lower
up.
works. I give you a film, I give you the Rotten Tomatoes score, then I give you another film, and you guys have to guess if it's higher or lower.
Here we go.
It's that easy.
Brayden,
There
did
you
we
go.
get all?
Who
Did we
wants to
get it
go
all
first?
wrong last week?
We got it all
Last time?
wrong
Who
last
wants to go
time.
first?
I'll go first.
All right,
I don't think even the audience heard that one.
Steph. The Angry Birds movie 2,
Oh, dude.
73%.
What?
How is that so...
Please hit it with number one.
Don't.
Well, no, you've told me what that one
No,
is.
because if the sequel pops up, because sorry, if the first one pops up, because guess what? Is the first Angry Birds
Okay.
movie higher or lower? Just stay off Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm not on it. I'm not on it yet. What? As if.
Oh God. I'm going to say the first one is lower.
That is correct. The first one's got 43%.
What?
Wow, they really...
How did it get a sequel?
No clue.
But how did the sequel also be a lot better?
How is it at a 70? What?
Brayden and Michael. Angry Birds, 43%.
43.
Fast and Furious 4, higher or lower?
Ooh, 4, I imagine, was probably one of the lowest ones.
It is the resurface of the franchise.
Yeah.
Is the resurface.
reboot?
It's them leaning into the more
Crazy.
action crazy stuff.
Vin Diesel has a detective mode where he visualizes a scene that he wasn't there for.
That's right. He does do that. He does do that.
Eddie dies.
What, 43%?
43.
I want to say high-ish.
I feel like it's sitting at like a high 40s, low 50s.
Yeah.
So I want to say higher.
Yeah.
Locking in high?
Yeah.
Incorrect. 28%. It is lower.
Whoa! Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
Fuck out of here. That's absurd.
Doubled it.
Clearly, we have to watch Angry Birds now to see what the fuck
I've seen the first
deal
Angry
is.
Birds movie.
How is it?
It's fine.
Is it better than
They
Fast and
play
Furious 4?
Paranoid by Black Sabbath as the opening credit.
So surely we got to watch one and then we'll watch two.
I have it. My slipcase of it's got furry eyebrows. It's the only reason I bought it because I like the
Christ.
slipcase.
I don't even
God's
know what.
sake.
I don't know
Alright.
what's real anymore.
Are we ready, Steph?
Yep.
Fast and Furious 4, or just called Fast and Furious, 28%. Remember Me, starring Robin Pattinson, higher
that one, you
or
know.
lower?
Remember me?
Yeah, no, I know
That's
the
the Twin
name.
Towers one
This
we
is
spoke
the-
about.
we spoke about last week.
Oh, the one where they used the
They
Twin
just
Towers as a
throw
very
in
shitty
9/11.
ending.
Yeah.
Was this in the middle of the Twilight Saga?
Maybe.
It was
no,
from
just after. It was just
2010. I feel like that's like towards the end.
2010 is like, no, that's just when it was kick-starting.
Steph, higher or lower?
I think that has to be lower.
Yeah, on principle, it should be lower.
You're correct. 1% lower, 27%.
Oh, I thought you said it was on 1%.
Oh
for a
my
second.
Oh,
god,
that's
that
a
would have
little
been
harsh.
beautiful. Yeah, that came out in the same year as Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Is that the second one?
It's the third
Third
one.
Oh, how many are there?
Come on,
was
there's
one.
5. Breaking Door Part 1 and 2 follow
Yeah,
it.
come on,
right.
Michael.
Come on.
Well, we were meant to watch
We
them all.
watched the first
we
one,
watched
and
the
then
first
I got
one.
gastro.
Oh, that's true.
Was it related?
Oh,
That was weird. Or bird flu. That was the night with the bird.
oh,
the night. Oh,
the big,
bird.
the big bird attacked.
All right,
Damn.
Brayden and Michael.
Here we go.
Remember Me, 27%. Tim Allen's The Shaggy Dog. Higher or lower? Starring Robert Downey Jr.
Fuck, was Robert Downey Jr.
Robert
in
Downey
that?
Jr. is in it. He plays the villain.
Oh my god, it's Robert Downey Jr. Damn. Okay, I did not realize it had that caliber of actor in it. That was. not
Excuse
when he
me,
was
Tim Allen is world class.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, would it be better than what 27?
27.
These are getting too. For a while, they were pretty good. Pretty good to guess. He's made it tough the past couple of
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh man, I haven't seen it.
You're
since
really
I was
delving into
I haven't
the
seen it
deep
since
end.
I was a kid, and I cannot remember.
I've
jack
never
shit
seen
about
it.
I think based on that,
It's a film.
do we say lower?
I want to hope he gets lower.
Lower.
It is. It's 26%. 1% lower.
We got a point.
Steph.
Yes.
Huzzah.
The Shaggy Dog.
The Shaggy Dog, 26.
Yep. Ashton Kutcher's Steve Jobs.
Oh.
Just called Jobs.
Jobs.
I
Higher or lower?
thought people liked it. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You're talking to different people. I heard people did not like
I haven't seen it. I might have been confusing it with reviews for the Aaron Sorkin one.
Maybe.
the
good
Michael
one.
Fassbender one.
Yeah, Steve Jobs. This is just called Jobs.
That's cool.
With a lowercase J.
Dirty Jobs.
Blowjobs.
26%. That's. I think it's going to be higher. I think it's higher than 26%.
You're locking in higher?
I'm looking in higher.
Well, you're correct, but only by 2%. It's 28%.
Oh, we're back to
Jobs.
28.
Oh,
Jobs.
damn.
That's still very low.
And here we go.
It's very low.
Jobs, 28%.
Yep.
Clash of the Titans.
Oh, I remember seeing
Sam
that.
Worthington, Liam Neeson.
Worthington.
As
Ray
a kid,
Fiennes,
Riding off the
like when I was younger,
Thurman,
I loved this movie.
Was that riding off the coattails of him being in Avatar?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
was like,
and
this
then
was
there was a sequel as well.
There
Wrath of the
was,
Titans
Right,
did come out.
But like,
Never saw that one.
I
Haven't seen
love-
either.
I've loved this movie when I was younger. I've not watched it in years. I don't know why I loved it so much, but I did.
This
But-
falls into the same category of film I saw with my pa that I can't remember and is apparently pretty bad. because I also remember John Carter being in that bracket.
Apparently, John Carter's good.
I liked John Carter.
I remember seeing
All
that.
the critics hated it. My pa and I loved it. It was great fun.
See, this is where it's hard.
Also, one of the first post-converted 3D films. So they filmed it in 2D, but then in post they converted it to 3D
Oof.
I
because of
I
Avatar again.
clearly have a bias here because I used to love.
Do we want to go with your bias? I haven't seen it since I saw it once as a kid.
I
so.
just feel like I remember telling people that I liked this.
You gotta go see it.
movie.
You gotta go see Clash of Titans.
And
guys.
everyone was telling me it was horrid.
do it.
It's embarrassing for you.
Do it. Do it.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Oh, he saved it. It's lower by 1%. Clash of the Titans, 27%.
Michael, it's fucking out
Because
here.
I know it's not a good movie. It's just that one bad movie I have a soft spot.
You know what
for.
that was? That was your brain and your heart fighting. And
Your heart and your head.
And
Good
your
on
head
you,
won.
Michael. Very admirable.
God
Or
damn.
my head for once.
Yep.
And is that it for?
That's it. We're done. Hour.
We're done.
Perfect.
Perfect runtime.
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 124 of Millennial Movie Talk MMT, your movie podcast.
That's us.
I have been here.
You
I
have?
stuffed up. I did the wrong thing. I froze. I haven't slept. Subscribe on YouTube and watch the video.
YouTube.com.
Alex puts a lot of effort into editing the videos. So even if you listen to the podcast,
Not for the past 2 weeks.
even if you listen to the podcast, put them on in the background while you do other
For
things.
the past 2 weeks, they've had no color correction.
Aw.
And
He's been too
and-
busy with 2K.
Yeah, and they've been dropping at the morning of the next recording.
I have noticed that.
So,
Yeah.
but this week's thumbnail's sick.
But if you help the YouTube grow and
The YouTube
is good, Alex has to put more effort into it.
Or we could just end up paying somebody. to do it.
That'd be sick, eh?
Hey, support us on patreon.com.
Not with the way our Patreon's been going.
Patreon.com/Millennial Movie Talk. If you want to support the show, it'll only help the show get better and better.
Give us money.
He's back, folks. He's back.
We really need a Mr. Krabs button on this. So anytime he wants to say money, it's just the money.
Or just like the... Never mind, I'm done.
You can listen to us on your podcast service of
Isn't there
choice.
something in Toy Story where it goes... money, 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 money?
Yes, it's money.
Oh, it's Potato Head.
Yeah, he's holding Potato Head
Yeah.
and he steals all that. Yep. Go watch Toy Story. Podcast service of choice, anchor.fm/Millennial Movie Talk. And hey, if you listen to this, and if you're still listening to this,
Fuck off.
congratulations for being here.
Get out of here.
Get a friend to listen to the show. Recommend it to
Dude,
someone.
if you're listening to this, you don't have friends. Like,
If someone has reached the end of this hour-long
You don't have
podcast,
friends. Or they're driving. Or like
and
they've fallen asleep.
they've crashed. They've crashed. If an ambulance has just arrived and the paramedics are getting your body out of the car right now,
Send us a message.
could do
hey,
like a
paramedics,
screech.
paramedics.
I could do a screech in my voice to wake him up.
Hopefully they're using the jaws of life right now, and they hear that cool people listen to Millennial Movie Talk, an excellent podcast that doesn't cause car
Little
accidents.
sticker.
Oh my god, yeah. Dude, someone could die listening to our show, which is crazy.
All
Like,
right.
Have you thought about that? The last thing, it's possible the last thing someone ever heard before they died was us talking
I
about
don't like
movies.
to think about that.
Or us bullying you.
Can I say I'm Steph?
I'm Alex.
I'm Michael.
I'm Brayden.
We're out of here.